Alright, so this week Sony launched their brand new PlayStation VR2 headset for the PS5, and they were gracious enough to actually send me a review sample for the channel. They actually mailed this to me last week, but I had been in Vegas for the last 5 days for an event. So a little late to the party, but before I start playing around with it, I thought you guys would enjoy an unboxing video because who doesn't like an unboxing video these days? So yeah, before we get into that, they also sent a bunch of other swag as well with this media kit. We got a toque going on right now. We also have a nice little moleskin book, and we also have a cap. And I'm gonna mess up my hair anyways, so I might as well put it on. I'm gonna mess up my hair anyways because we're gonna put on the VR2 headset. So let's get right into the unboxing video. All right, so let's jump right into it. So you guys probably know my overall stance of VR. I haven't been a huge fan of it since they started releasing VR stuff like a decade ago. So it's been a while since I've tried the latest virtual reality hardware that's come out, so maybe things have changed and things have evolved past then. Based on what I saw from the box and the outside, this kit actually looks pretty cool and high tech. So we're just gonna keep hacking into this box here ever so slowly. Pop her open, and then on the top we got a pretty no frills blank box. This has, let's see, this has the manual. This also has a USB-C type cable. We have some earplugs. This is probably for the audio. Then if we take a look, it's pretty basic packaging, but it's all about substance, right? It's all about substance. So this looks like it's the headset. We got one handle, then we got two handles. Might actually keep the box to store things. This is a nice box. I have this thing about collecting nice boxes to store stuff in. It's out of control. It's actually out of control. I generally keep all the nice boxes for storage, and I'll definitely be keeping this one. And it drives the wife absolutely crazy. All right, so I've taken a couple moments just to get myself acquainted with the VR2 Sense controllers. That's the official name for them. I'm just gonna call them the motion sensing controllers, but they're designed to basically mimic exactly everything that you find on a regular DualSense controller you'll find on these two motion controllers, except for the fact that they're separated. So they mirror almost each other exactly, with a few small differences. On the left hand one, you have the face buttons of the triangle and square, as well as a joystick button or a joystick. And they're actually a bit, just like, I would say they're about like 3/4 the size of the buttons and joysticks that you find on a regular DualSense. So they're just a tad bit smaller. You'll find also home button, and then you'll find the share button, which is reachable. The motion sensing controller is designed, I find anyways, that your middle button taps the L1 button, and then your left index finger taps the L2 button. It's nice that they've incorporated the safety strap because you don't want a thing flinging and breaking things while you're motion controlling. So yeah, they feel fairly good in the hands. They feel very ergonomic. They have that DualSense quality because from what I can tell, it's almost constructed of the exact same material. So nice build quality to them. Taking a deeper look, you have some Sony branding on the side here, as well as the attachment for the safety strap. And just in Sony fashion, because they've been doing this basically since the release of the console, the kind of textured grip on the bottom of the controller is actually micro-etched face buttons. I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch it with my cameras, but it not only it serves as a function, but it's also very pretty to look at. And in terms of charging, it charges via a USB-C connector at the front right here, which is very nice to see. USB-C is just becoming more and more the standard these days, so I'm very glad they decided not to go with some whack connection type, like proprietary connection type. So USB-C all the way. All right, so let's put this baby on. So the headset strap is very generous of how far it expands, like this big. And even for a person with a gigantic melon like me, there's more than enough clearance. There are very few people in this world who have a larger head than me. Like probably like 0.1% of the global population has a larger head than myself. If it can fit a large melon like me, you guys, no problem whatsoever. So once we put that on, we can ratchet down the back just to secure it. It does, if you press on the back button, it is a quick release, which is very nice. All right, so now that I have this thing on full kit on top of my head, just first impressions, it's still a bit heavier than I would like it to be. That's the issue that I've always had with VR headsets, just that they're still kind of heavy, even though they are getting lighter over time. This one, I can kind of still feel like over a long play session, it might be a little bit fatiguing, personally myself. The fit is, in terms of like connection to the head, is pretty good. The suction is good. You probably don't want to wear a hat or a toque with this thing, just so you get a nice firm encapsulation and touch to your skin. And another thing that I probably just feeling out right now, I kind of feel like there's not enough padding right now around the nose area where it's hitting my nose ridge. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not super comfortable. So just first impressions, I probably would enjoy more padding around the nose, but that's just personally myself. But yeah, that is the unboxing and first impressions of the VR2 headset. I'm gonna go play some games with it right now, and I will give you guys a formal review in a couple days. So hopefully you guys enjoy the boxing. Look forward to my formal review. Thank you, Sony, for sending over this VR2 headset, and we'll see you guys very, very soon.